Hello there.
We're gonna act like it hasn't been about 6 months since the last time I uploaded a video. How you guys doing? How's 2026 been treating you so far? Had to pull myself away from Resident Evil Requiem and Pocopia to make this video, but hey man, I'm here. Let's do it. I have totally slowed down on collecting movies, but I got some I'm going to show you guys. Starting off with an absolute banger that I'm sure everyone's seen by now, at least I hope. And if you haven't, go check it out. Sinners. I saw Sinners in the theater when it first came out. This movie was transcendental. Very, very cool movie, very fun experience. Have not revisited yet, but I found it on Blu-ray. Had to pick it up. Smile 2 really surprised me. I saw this in the theater too, and it scared the hell out of me. I honestly thought the first one was pretty scary and unnerving too. Not just jump scares, but it gets under your skin, especially the ending of the first movie. This one was really effective and I think better in almost every single way. This is like peak like popcorn horror. It's definitely not elevated. I hate that word, but you know what I mean. It's just like a fun ride. Naomi Scott is incredible in this movie. What a hell of a performance from her. And it's just a really creepy good time. Check it out if you have not seen it yet. I found this for like $5 at Walmart. Smile 2 rock. Speaking of movies that surprised me, Together was awesome. I think I rented it from my library and then I was like, I gotta own this. Went out immediately and picked it up after I watched it. Dave Franco and Allison Brie are incredible in this. Them being together in real life really helps the chemistry that their characters have in the movie. The less you know about this, the better going in, but definitely check it out. It's a really good time. This is probably my favorite horror movie I've watched this year so far. I haven't watched too many yet. I found Drop at my library for $1. The only thing about this copy is it's definitely not like original packaging. Again, I got it at the library for $1, so I think they just like cut it up and slap it in a case. I don't know how it works there, but it looks good enough. And like I said, it was $1, so I had to grab it. Excited to check that one out. All right, this one I'm super stoked on. This is The Lords of Salem, a Rob Zombie film. It's got a pretty cool lenticular cover. I know that word now. Yeah, I don't really know anything about this, but I've heard this is one of Rob Zombie's best. Of course, it stars Sherry Moon Zombie in the lead role. She's all done up in some cool makeup here on the cover. I heard that it's got pretty cool, like dreamy vibes from one Steven Sadak of the We Hate Movies podcast. Seemed to be a big fan of this. Gave it like a really good review on Letterboxd, and I've been really digging Rob Zombie and going through his filmography, so I'm very excited to check this out. Speaking of the We Hate Movies podcast, this movie always is getting thrown around by those guys, and I didn't really know anything about it, but I picked up CHUD. In case you didn't know, CHUD stands for Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers, so that sounds right up my alley. Apparently, it's just a really fun, cheesy, good time. Looks like it came out in 1984. I love just like goofy, campy 80s cheese, so it should be a fun time. All right, guys, moving right along. I got a couple 4Ks for Christmas from my lovely girlfriend. First up, Black Phone 2. Have not had a chance to watch this yet. I really, really liked the first movie. I revisited it not too long ago. Not usually a movie I would splurge for 4K, but like I said, my girlfriend got it for me, so I'm super thankful and excited for that. I've heard this is pretty good, so I'm definitely excited to check the sequel out. All right, guys, this is the big one. I'm super excited about this. I was able to upgrade my Nightmare on Elm Street DVD collection that I had with this super sick 4K collection. Includes all the movies, the original 7, so up to New Nightmare. Doesn't include Freddy vs. Jason, but I have that already in my Friday the 3rd. Doesn't include a 4K of Freddy vs. Jason, but I have a Blu-ray in my Friday the 13th box set already, so is what it is. I want to show you guys how cool this collection is here. You get every movie in its own, oops. So it's cool. You get every movie with its own individual little spot and this cool little flippy plastic case, which a lot of times these break, at least in ones I've picked up, but this one seems to be in great condition, so I'm going to baby it to make sure it stays like that. And it also comes with a set of 3D goggles, a set of 3D glasses for Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare. I don't have a 3D TV, so I really don't have a way to watch this, but cool to have. And I'll tell you what, guys, I'll do a little giveaway. I didn't even notice this was in here. First to snag this redemption code, it is yours. I don't have movies anywhere, and I don't really have interest in digital movies. But there you go, guys. All right, so those are the horror movies I picked up recently. I know it's not a ton. Truth be told, I really pretty much have most of the movies that I set out to get when I started this whole collection project, which is both sad and kind of cool. I really try to curate my collection and not just buy a ton of junk. So at this point, it's really the occasional new release that I like, or if I find something out for cheap that I forgot about or a hidden gem, but I'm not really going out and buying huge lots anymore, and that's why the content slowed down. So appreciate you guys sticking with me, and there will still be uploads when I get things. But yeah, real quick, I'll show you guys a couple other things I found, non-horror movies, but still cool nonetheless. This one's really cool. It's Who Framed Roger Rabbit in this cool like Vista series sleeve. There's just a lot going on here. I haven't seen this movie in probably like 20 years. I definitely have seen it when I was a kid, but super excited to revisit this, and I thought this was a really cool like collector's item, and I got it for $1 at the library, so anytime I see something cool like this for $1, I'm picking it up. All right, so recently a local film club started up that's been doing some showings. They played Black Christmas around Christmas time, and it was really cool. And they also had like blind buy DVDs. Picked up a few of them, and I'll show you what I got. First off is Mulholland Drive from David Lynch. I have not seen this movie yet. I'm assuming it's like a mindfucky movie from what I've heard of David Lynch, but I have not seen any of his work, I think, yet. So don't crucify me, but I'm excited to check this out. Got Minority Report. I think this is a Steven Spielberg movie with Tom Cruise. Yeah, don't really know anything about this either, but it looks like a good time. So check this out at some point. And finally, I got The Hateful Eight by Quentin Tarantino. I have seen this. It's a very, very long movie. I don't know if I'll be rewatching it anytime soon, but cool to have. Last but not least, guys, the Simpsons movie. Had to pick this up. Found it for $1 at the library. I actually recently, just in the past couple months, went through and watched the first 10 seasons of The Simpsons for the first time. That show is phenomenal. At least that first 10 season run, some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. So the Simpsons movie is a good time. It's not anywhere near the quality of those peak seasons, but entertaining enough. So yeah, guys, I know this was a bit of a quick one and there wasn't a ton to go over, but I wanted to show you what I had recently and not leave you hanging much longer. Thank you guys for sticking around. I've been thinking recently about possibly rebranding this channel to Colin's Media Corner as opposed to just strictly horror. Hear me out if you're a day one and you're only here for the horror content. There still will totally be horror content. It's like the genre I'm most passionate about. I love horror movies, as you can tell. These are all horror movies around me. Sometimes I feel a little limited only talking about horror physical media when I collect so much physical media, whether it's video games, books, music. I would love to talk about more than just horror. Thinking about it, recently I've been getting into retro gaming. There might be some videos about that in the future. Let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in. I'm going to probably do it regardless. It's my channel. Thank you guys so much. And to steal from dead meat, be good people.